Hello, everyone. Welcome to another episode of Book Heaven. I have got 9 books to show you. Before I show you, this is what I'm planning to do. If I'm not making a book review or anything else, I am planning to show you a book haul of all the books that I'm going to be reading in the next couple of months. The wrap up will just show whenever. There's no certain date happening. It's just a range of other books, and I'm just going to finish when I'm planning to make a book haul that other booktubers going to do. Nope, I'm just going to just show you when I've done them. So we'll kick off with going straight to the point. I'm currently reading at the moment, and actually just finish a couple of pages, and that is Jo Nesbø, The Leopard. I read The Bat and The Snowman before, and I decided I will give Jo Nesbø a time because I didn't really enjoy The Bat. I thought it was a bit dull. I didn't like The Snowman, and I thought that was a bit dull too. This one's apparently a big, huge improvement, and so far there are points that are getting to improving a bit and everything else. So I'm going to give him another go. I'm on that there, yep, that order. So I'm nearly done. Well, I'm halfway through really. So, so I'm just coming up towards the end soon. So yep, Jo Nesbø, The Leopard. Now this year I want to mix and match of my books that I'm reading. Normally I just read contemporary and read an old classic each year. This time I want to read all the classics this year. So I mix up the order so it's one contemporary, one classic, one contemporary, one classic. So this is another one I picked up, which is called A Brave New World by Huxley. I heard so many good stuff about it. I don't know what this book is really all about, but I heard it's really interesting. And I did my GCSEs last year, and A Brave New World came up to it. And after that full segment of that book, I really want to dig deep and read this because I heard really good comments saying it's so unique, gorgeous, and everything else. So I'm going to pick it. This going to be reading next after Jo Nesbø, A Brave New World by Huxley. Now I went and decided to buy 2 books which are buy one get one half price at WH Smith's. So one of them I picked is a book that I bought on my Kindle, but I started it and I just can't read it on my Kindle any longer. Now I've been trying to find it just on paperback so I can just read it all through, and I found it on paperback, and that is called The Woman in the Window. I heard really good stuff about this book. I won't go in detail what's it all about. I heard it's not a murder mystery, a suspense thriller, and I heard it's all very good. And when I first heard about it, I said, "Oh, it's like The Girl with the Dragon Tattoo, The Girl on the Train, those styles." But no, this is quite different. So I'm really looking forward to dig my teeth into. So, The Woman in the Window by A.J. Finn. So I'm going to dig deep and after I've finished Brave New World. And then the next classic I have chosen to read, and that is 1984 by George Orwell. And my camera just freeze there. I don't know if you've seen it properly or anything else, but this is the book, George Orwell's 1984, and I got them in these gorgeous little covers. They're from the Penguin Modern Classics, and the covers here are gorgeous. So you can tell it's all like futuristic style, the futuristic style of graffiti art of 1984, and you see the actual title there, and then their graffiti art just there. I'm really excited to read this book because I heard it's written in 1945, and I know what's it all about. It's about where the author seen the future and what it's going to look like in 1984. And yeah, I heard it's a really interesting book. So 1984, George Orwell will be finished and completed. Now, my grandmother has introduced me to an author that I not really heard of, and this one is something I bought personally so I can just give it a read and everything else, and that is David Balchetti, the Fallen. And I heard some good talks about him. He's sort of a political writer and political thriller writer. I heard really interesting stuff about David Balchetti, and I heard really great stuff about him, and I'm really excited to dig deep and give him a go. David Balchetti, The Fallen, and I have got other books, and if he's that good, I might just give it a go. And next classic is the one I really surprised it was a book. I didn't even know it was book to start with. I thought it was just a film, a really old film with Richard Attenborough. Nearly got the Attenboroughs wrong then. I nearly said David, but he's a documentary maker for natural wildlife. But his brother is Richard Attenborough, and it has the first ever Doctor Who actor who is in this film as well. But I never even knew it was a book to start with, and that is Brighton Rock by Graham Greene. I heard really interesting stuff about this book, and I had it all last year, and I didn't even get a chance to read it. But this time, I'm going to read it. Heard it's very great thriller writing. It's one of their classics, and he's got another book there. And if he's that good, we could give it a try, called The Quiet American. So yeah, Brighton Rock by Graham Greene will be finished after Balchetti's The Fallen. Now, I got a confession. I never read Harry Potter. Never, ever, ever read Harry Potter in my life. It's a big shock. Boom! The reason why I never read Harry Potter, because my brother and sister, they always read Harry Potter, and I never even get a chance to read them. Read those books, and by the time the films come out, I thought, it will be exactly the same as the book. Loads of people said no, it's different to the book, and there will be a time and place I will be picking up the whole series of the Harry Potter books, and I will give it a go. But I did read one of J.K. Rowling's books that she was under a pseudonym. So the Robert Grafton books, that's a really great murder mystery series she wrote, and this is the one that she written after Harry Potter, and it's called The Casual Vacancy. I seen an episode of one episode where it's been turned into an adaptation, and I heard that the book is better than the film. So I'm going to give the book a try and see how it goes. So it will be finished and completed soon. I recently went to see Les Miserables. Everything was so good. Even it gave me a little bit goosebumps of the whole show, with the dramatic music and the boom, 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 boom. And I was like, oh. But actually, it was a great musical, and I really, really enjoyed it. And I went to see 2 shows on that day, and I went to see the comedy about a bank robbery, and that was fantastic. It was fantastic. And surprisingly enough, I actually got the book Les Miserables. Some of you guys be wondering, you're gonna be, you're gonna, this book will take forever to read. Even it's gonna take forever to read, but straight after the musical, I really thought I'm gonna give it a try because I really enjoyed the um, the stage production. The film production, yeah, it was all right. Didn't like Russell Crowe. I thought he couldn't sing and everything else, and I thought, oh, his singing was awful. If you ever seen this film adaptation, this is the adaptation that was made into a movie. If you ever seen this adaptation, do you think Russell Crowe was not a good singer? Put the comments down below. I still like Russell Crowe. I still like Russell Crowe as an actor. Just don't like him in Les Miserables. Um, so yeah, I heard it's a collection of stories about people in France way up to the French Revolution, and it's a very interesting read. I heard really good comments about Les Mis, and I'm going to give it a go. And I'm really excited of reading this book. Really excited. Like, my normally reading schedules for pages worth is about 150 and then leave it for a break. I might change it to 200 so I can get the book finished really quickly. So Les Miserables by Victor Hugo will be completed this year. I'm really excited. Finally, to give this author a go, if I didn't like The Leopard, this may change because there's a James Patterson book right there eyeing at me, poking at me. And if I didn't like The Leopard or anything else, I will change it into a James Patterson book called The Lake House. But I have got Jo Nesbø, The Phantom. At the moment, when I started reading The Leopard, I actually started to like Jo Nesbø, and I got a series of his books like The Police, which is just there, and then there's another one that he wrote, and I will be picking up that book soon. So The Phantom is basically another murder mystery book set in Norway, and like The Leopard and the Snowman, and not the Bat, because the Bat is set in Australia. So I'm going to give Jo Nesbø a go because even I didn't like the Bat or the Snowman. I'm a sort of guy, just, I'll give him another shot. If I like it, I'll give him another go. And if I don't like it, I'll just like forget it. But I've got stacks of books that are all around poking at me, saying, "Read me, read me, read me, read me, read me, read me, read me." So I'm going to give this Jo Nesbø a go. So yeah, that's it for all the 9 books I'm going to read. So thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.